Yo, what is going on, boys? Welcome back to another match day vlog. Today we have got probably our biggest game of the year. We are playing in the semi-final of the Staffs Cup away against Burton. It's a Tuesday night. It feels a bit weird kind of preparing for a game that's going to be on the night, but nonetheless it's going to be sick. It is going to be a tough challenge for Walsall really, because Burton are in the league above and have been for quite a while now. I think they're finished like mid-table. Boys, also I want to say massive thanks for the support on all of the match day vlogs. Last one hit like 123k in a week, which is absolutely fucking insane. And on that video we hit over 3k likes. So boys, if you do enjoy these videos and you want to see more, keep clicking that like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel.
Hi mate.
Hi mate.
Yeah, it feels weird, doesn't it?
It feels very weird on the Tuesday. I was just like that. I was like, I've been sat here all day, just waiting around all day. Safe.
P1, ready?
It's a diet Pepsi.
It's not in the diet plan that I've put set up for you.
Everyone get a Ben Pitio for online coaching.
If we don't win, I might cry.
If we don't win, there's going to be a clip of me and Ben crying on the way home.
Literally crying.
Literally
Crying.
You good, yeah?
Right boys, so today's squad lineup, we've got a pretty strong squad. George returning from his international duties in Malta, and also a big shout out to Toby Smith making his debut for the first team. So in the forward pack, in the front row, we've got Liam Taylor, Pete Fitz and Simon Weaver, Mike Whitehouse and Joe Brooks in the second row, and in the back row is Matt James, James Tamilio and George Perkins at 8. Now in the back line, we've got Dino at 9, Ben Pitio at 10, Mr. Quiff himself at number 12, Will Hennessy at 13, me and Brandon on the wings and Adam Tamilio at fullback. Right boys, so today we are playing against Burton in the semi-final of the Staffs Cup. Boys, we are up in the quality. As you can see, I am on a blue screen, so it could be a blue screen, I could be in Paris, or I could be at the Burton game. So Burton starting off with a line out. Burton's line out throughout the whole game was pretty strong, to be fair. Now Walsall on the attack, going out to Rob. Rob just crashing this up into the middle. Right, so now into the first scrum of the game, Burton scrum. Walsall with a very strong scrum, but their 9 does get this, spots the space and kicks that over. The wind in this first half was like definitely in their favour, so they were using that to their advantage. Bit of a spill here from Brandon, bit of a spill from Adam, and they do get a line out. They overthrow the line out, and we get this from Pete Fitz, who then manages to regather possession, and we do clear it. But their winger then comes in. Fitzy tries to dive for the tackle, their winger then takes it in, and in this challenge Fitzy actually tore his pec and tore his bicep, so he was off within the first couple of minutes. So now some good hands here from Burton. They're 10 into the 6, the 6 spreads it wide. They've got a 2-on-1. I don't know why he didn't give that, but me and George tackle him, and we do manage to get a penalty, so we've got let off there. Walsall with a line out now, and it goes off the top to Dean, gives that to Ben. George crashing this up into the middle. Now we're spreading it a bit wider. Rob steps inside with another carry just to keep possession, and then we do go wider. Ben finds Matt James, he carries it up, and another good carry here from Liam. So a couple of minutes later now, Walsall with a line out. They decide to go to the back, but it's overthrown. Their 2 regathers it. A good carry here from him. And now they are crashing it up in the middle, trying to go through the phases. Walsall just trying to keep them out of their 22, but their 10 finds a nice bit of space, puts a grubber through for Adam. Very awkward bounce for Adam. He just about gets it, gets the offload to Brandon, but it goes over the line, and Brandon just about touches that down. So it's a scrum now to Burton. Burton with the scrum 5 metres out, but Walsall get the penalty because it collapsed. Now it's Burton times for a scrum, and a good switch line here into their winger. As you can see from the conditions here, it is absolutely pissing it down. Burton do fumble the ball here, but they had a penalty advantage, which they then kicked for posts and got the first points of the game. So it's now 3-0 to Burton. So Walsall now with the line out, just about regathered, and we are edging into their 22. George here with a nice carry, stepping against the grain, regaining possession, gets the offload into Liam, who just up the jumper, puts that in. Then we do use the backs. Ben here with a nice switch with Rob. Rob just breaking the line and getting through the tackles. And then we do go wide again. Ben gives it wide. Will with a crazy tap on. Very awkward bounce there for me, but there was a penalty called before, which Ben kicks, and he does convert to make it 3-3. So it's literally about 20 minutes in now, and it's still 3-3. There has not been a single try scored so far. Okay, so now Burton on the attack, and they've got a line out 5 meters out, a good catch and drive, some good carries here from the forwards, but what a tackle here from Liam to keep them out. However, they did have a penalty, so they kick to the corner, go with a nice line out with a catch and drive. Some good carries here from their forwards, and then it comes out to the 2 who smashes over and gets the first try of the game, which they do easily convert and make it 10-3 to Burton. Okay, so now Walsall on the attack. Rob here with a nice carry. We're edging into the 22. Will just about finds that offload. Then Ben gives it wide, really wide. I've got no space here, so I'll just carry that into traffic. Then Dean tries with a pick and go, but does lose the ball backwards. Mike Whitehouse recovers it, and then look at this for a bosh from Will. Sit down, and then he gets it through. And we do have a penalty advantage, so we went to the corner. A good line out here, a good catch and drive. However, Burton did defend very well against this, and they did get a penalty. So scrum here for Burton, but it was a penalty, so Walsall went with the scrum option. A good scrum here from Walsall. Comes from George to Dean. Dean gives it to Rob. You weren't expecting it, but he makes some meters, and he's literally 2 meters out from the try line now. Then with some quick ball, Dean gives it to Liam, and Liam smashes it over to get Walsall's first try. Unfortunately, Ben doesn't convert, and it makes it 10-8 to Burton. So now Walsall on the attack, centre field scrum. Dean gives it to Adam. Adam with a little chip over the top. He's chasing that. He catches it. A high tackle there from Burton, and we do get a penalty. Walsall with a line out. Nice line out here into George. George crashing it up. We're edging towards their 5 meter line. Comes out the back to Ben, out the back to me. I step inside and just crash it into traffic as well. Then Ben tries to go wide, gives a nice wide pass to Brandon, but he just about puts his foot into touch. Burton here on the attack, so they're 10 with some nice hands into their 12 who crashes that in. They do then kick through, and they're finding that space. The wind was very strong. Walsall with the line out, and they do manage to regain possession. Good carry here from George. He's stepping against the grain, just trying to keep that ball. And then we do go wide. Matt James taking it in, but he does lose the ball. Now it's Burton on the attack. Their 10 spreads it wide to their 15. 15 steps inside. We're trying to keep them out. We're trying to scramble here. And then it goes wide to their 8. What was that tackle from me? But he does get tackled. Another good carry here from their forwards. They're literally 5 meters out now. And then it goes wide. Good hands from their 6 into their 10, into the 12 who breaks the line and gets over for a try in the last play of the game. Chaz, their 9, easily converts that and makes it 17-8 at half time. So first half done, it was a very tight game. It was very end to end. And to be honest, it was either team's game at this point. After a good chat at half time, we knew it's going to come down to accuracy now and who wants this game more. So kicking off into the second half, there is a knock on there, which Burton have a scrum, and now they're trying to go into the centres with a good crash, trying to look for this exit. A couple of minutes later now, Burton with a line out, they're 10 just carrying this into traffic. A carry here from their forwards, but they do spill the ball. Rob picks that up nicely. He's trying to find the outside, and he just takes us into traffic again. Gets the offload to Mike Whitehouse, and we do get a penalty here. Ben goes for points, but unfortunately just misses the posts. So now Burton with a line out. Their line out was really strong throughout the whole game, to be fair. The 9 here just taking this in to traffic. They break through the line here, and they're now entering into our 22. Some good tackles here from the boys. We're scrambling back. We're trying to organise the defence. Another good carry here from their 13, and they've run out of options, so their 10 here then does kick. Goes for the cross kick, but that goes straight out. So a strong scrum from Walsall. Not the strongest pass from Dean. Bounces around, gives it to Ben. Ben then clears, and only to their 15 though, who then goes in, puts a little chip over the top. Adam's watching it nicely, regathers it, steps to 15 and takes the ball in. Ben with the clearance kick, and we managed to find touch. Burton with a strong catch and drive. Their 9 box kicks. I'm chasing it back. I'll try and tip it off to Adam. It bounces around. They do get the ball then. They're still going through these phases. They had real good structure. Then with a little kick through, it hits off Corey. The bounce is lucky. They regather it. He gets the offload into the winger, and their winger goes in for the first try of the second half, which they do convert. Right, so we knew we needed to step things up now. Will putting a nice kick over here to their 15. 15 catches it nicely on chasing. He tries then, steps inside, breaks through Will. I tackle him, but he gets the offload to the 10. The 10 offloads it to the wing. It looks like they're through, and Dean, look at that for a tackle from Dean, which Dean actually got a yellow card for that tackle and got sent off. So now we're down to 14 men. So with the line out here from Burton, a catch and drive, it's looking strong. They do actually push this ball over, but it's held up. However, there was a penalty, so it's a penalty try. We got another yellow card, so now we're down to 13 men. So a scrum centre field, it goes out to Ben. Ben gives it to Adam. They're marking us pretty well here. I'll just try and crash this into traffic. Another good carry here from Liam. Then Will tries here for a little chip over the top to Rob, but we don't manage to get that ball. So we're spending a lot of time in their 22, but we're just not converting these points. So Burton on the attack here, a loose ball, a random kick. Their 11 then runs into me. I get the tackle, but they're using this overlap. They're using this like two-man advantage. A good offload from their 12 there with the kick over. And as you can see from this clip, when I was running back to chase this, my calf just completely went, like cramped up and just seized up. We're trying here to regather it over the line, and somehow we just about dot it down over our own line. So now a scrum to Burton, but we win a penalty and we do clear our lines. So they're 6 here with a good turnover, and he manages to get possession again for Burton. They kick to clear and a bounce here. They're 14, regathers the ball, but then loses it when he goes into contact. Line out from Burton now, again looking strong. They're spreading it wide here, give it to 10. 10 with a big, nice miss pass, and they're just trying to spread this pitch as much as possible. Okay, so a change of direction now. The 10 gives it out. Good hands here, and he pops into the 6. The 6 steps inside, gets through, and reaches for Burton to get another try. So at this point, my calf completely went, and Adams had as well, actually, so we had to go off the pitch. Good line out here from Burton, a good catch and drive, and they do manage to drive over and get another try. So within 10 minutes, Burton have used this advantage and they've scored 3 tries. Burton now in their 22 on the attack, gets their 11, and this overlap is still there. They're 14 here, making a nice run, steps inside, gets past 3 of our defenders, gets a good offload into Chaz, and then Chaz just runs through and gets under the post for another try. We were just not able to keep up with this pace when we had 13 men. It was so hard to defend, and Burton were just really taking advantage of it and playing really well. So Burton now in the attack, a good miss pass from their 10 out to their winger. The whistle had actually gone at this point, but no one had realised. So he carries on running, is running through, and watch this from Brandon. Brandon comes out of nowhere. Scrum here from Walsall. George picks and goes. He's breaking through the line. He's breaking tackles. We're getting closer and closer to their 5-metre line now. We've got 15 men back on the pitch. And then it goes wide into Will. Will draws their man, gives it to Toby on his debut to get in the corner for Walsall's second try of the game. We had no time, so Ben drop kicks and actually gets the conversion from the corner. Ben, I think you should start drop kicking more often. So now momentum is back with Walsall. We've got 15 men back on the pitch. Rob here gets the offload to Bash. Bash then gets the offload to Cooper. Cooper's taking it in. Ben now finding Rob nice and wide. Takes this in, gets the offload to Brandon. Brandon spins out the tackle. He's running down the line. Can he get there as he got the gas? He literally gets caught about 5 metres out. But with quick thinking from Dean, he goes on the blind side. Will in for another try for Walsall. Now Burton on the attack. They're trying to still use this width. Some good hands from their backs. And a good offload there. But Walsall with some good defence to keep them from scoring another try. Walsall defending on the 5-metre line in the last couple of minutes, and that was the game done. So the game ended there 48-20. An unfortunate loss. Definitely the 2-man advantage had a big impact on the game, but Burton played really well, and I'm really happy with Walsall's performance, to be fair. To be playing against a team who are in the league above and to still be putting a really good performance in, that's pretty good, to be fair. So well done to Burton. Good luck in the final. And from me and another matchday vlog, I'll see you in the next video.